All right, right on. Stoked to be here. This first tune is called Realign. Choosing to realign ourselves with the divine today, you know what it is.
Choosing to realign ourselves with the divine, choosing to realign ourselves with the divine,
How we all doing out there?
When I choose to realign,
Hey yo, I'm tired of being silenced by the fear of ridicule. It's time to rise up like a lion and to speak the truth. Because to know and not to act is not to know or care. Gotta do my part in declaring awareness into the air, unto the ether. For those who know it's time to become leaders, keepers and speakers and teachers of sacred knowledge to all who are still sleeping, upgrading them consciousness, suffocating them with lawlessness. Truth and love are synonymous, situations ominous. I won't remain anonymous, though. You are never gonna mute this. No chakra fully open and the words flowing like a lava. Mine ain't gonna be bound by dogma. No, we cannot be the natural law or karma. Tablegram all the propaganda, raise our brain waves in the gamma. Wage slaves breaking cages, disengage in the limitations. Kill the goals of a new plan. Hey, are you on the same page to understand? Ego out of the way, spirit engage. Mind control slaves, feeling enraged. Ego can't handle the truthful vibrations, but I got no patience for their frustration, and I'm not given to their temptation. We messed up no government regulation. Conscious life is the real education. Anybody who subscribe to an institutionalized belief system is under mind control, yes. Anybody who subscribe to an institutionalized belief system is under mind control, yes. When I choose to realign to my inner guidance, I know that my heart center is truly masterful, yeah. When I choose to realign,
choose to realign.
oh. Yo, do you deserve to be put into an institution? Let me get in here and dispel some a major illusion. Them chief religion, binding, grinding the mind to a halt. Oh, when they default to politics, then they got to play like a fiddle. Here's a little riddle, think you got swindled, paying them taxes, getting crippled, then your bank account dwindled. Don't like it, then they coming at you with the missiles. Drippy cut a little bit of scribble on a piece of paper underneath a little bit of Satanism, symbolism underneath a little bit of communism, euphemism, sounding shit. There's some dead ass criminals, sign your initials on the dotted line, hand us your rights. No, you bitch asses won't put up a fight. We got the guns and we coming for yours. We will force you into funding our wars. Take the woman first, due process second. Don't ask no questions if you get threatened. We lock you in a cage, lock you in a case, say. So we choosing to realign ourselves with the divine, yeah. Hey, hey, choosing to realign ourselves with the divine, yeah. Y'all know what it is, yeah. Because anybody who subscribes to an institutionalized belief system is under mind control, yes. Anybody who subscribes to an institutionalized belief system is under mind control, yeah. When I choose to realign to my inner guidance, I know that my heart center is truly masterful, yeah. When I choose to realign. Big up Jamaica for the reggae music, yo. Say ya. I choose to realign. ourselves with the, oh yes, we're choosing to realign ourselves. Oh yeah, hey, hey, choosing to realign us with the divine, with the divine, with the divine. Oh yeah, hey, hey, choosing to align us with the, oh yeah, we're choosing to realign ourselves. Oh yeah, hey, hey, choosing to realign us with the divine, with the divine. Oh yeah. Nobody's gonna give us our freedom. If we wanna have our freedom, we gotta take it ourselves. Ours for the taking, yeah, yeah. You know, right now, yes, history now in the making, I say. Fuck the governmental gobierno, only exists to take your money and no dinero. I ain't scared of nothing, I am moving, I am budging. A lot of population trusting that the bullshit we be cutting better assess the situation. If you want liberation or disinformation, pollute your clear mind. Some be caught up in the line, must be order fluoride 99. Keeping them mindless, spineless, fine with it. I got no time for this. I'm taking a trip into the future, no master, no slave. Gonna be living with our rulers by any measure we maneuver. No jobbing, no booster, cause we lost the man recruiters and we've been in prosecutors. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking, yeah. History now in the making. FUNL, freedom is ours for the taking, yes. History now in the making, yeah. Freedom is ours for the taking, yeah. History now in the making, I say. Yo, I love to see my brethren standing up to tyranny. The sound of freedom resonating like a symphony. We ain't no fringe minority, a threat to authority. When we coming together out of it, a silent majority. See, most people don't wanna rock the boat. They afraid to go against the grain, and the system keeps them broke. So they comply till our freedom implode. Whatever had it became the fascist at the end of the road. Let's go, boom. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking, yeah. History now in the making. Say, freedom is ours for the taking, yeah. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking, yeah. History now in the making. Because collective consciousness rising, the truth is so inspiring when we shine. And it is high state of mind. You, the mankind, is intelligently designed. We in love with this beautiful life, humanity living and breathing a thrive. We're misstepping at what is aligned. Say, my people ready to rise, yeah. Let's move into the new paradigm, yeah. And break the chains of the past. Ascend into the brighter future, yes. History now in the making. Cause freedom is ours for the taking now. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking, yeah. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking, yeah. History now in the making. Say, boom. How we all doing out there? Put a note down in the chat if you're feeling irate. You know what it is. Ours for the taking, yeah. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking, yeah. History now in the making. Ours for the taking, yeah. Yo. What's up, Hexproof Anarchist? Love you, brother Josh. Also, Nathan, what's up, brother? Hey, everybody, thanks for tuning in to the live stream. Grateful to be here with all of you today. Once again, big up FUNL for having me. This next tune right here is called Natural Intelligence. This is a brand new song that I've been working on with my sister, Rhea Light, out of Sedona. Some of y'all have been commenting on my YouTube channel asking for more songs with Rhea, so we got her back in the studio. And this one right here is called Natural Intelligence. This one's about the fact that we don't need no AI bullshit. We just need that intuition within ourselves, you know what I'm saying? I won't need to feed. Yeah, we gotta be free, yeah. Huh, y'all ready? I feel the natural intelligence of divine keys, and the intuition up within is calling them peace. Keep it locked up in the flow and won't eat their feed. And the swiping, scrolling, yeah, we got to be free. We better hold up. Before we give away our freedoms and rights, we better show up. Remember our true purpose in life. Rhea.
Brothers and sisters, fathers and mothers of humanity. Do you hear the earth calling, saying, listen to me. Open your heart and feel the beat, the rhythm of the earth beneath, guiding us to be
Saying, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Open your eyes.
Saying, take up, take up, take up.
Space as wide as the sky.
Your soul is needed here to truly live. You gotta let your ego die and face your fear.
Express your soul,
Cause it's all you got, you're
already home.
forget what they told you, you're not. I find your power, free yourself from any traps you've been caught. Yeah, we are the ones we've been waiting for, and there is no reason to wait anymore. You know, we are wider and we have a memory. Restore your truth and your holy purity. No need to come back here and spend another century. A natural intelligence, a divine keys. The intuition of within is calling the peace. Keep it locked up in the flow and won't eat their feet. And they're swapping, scrolling. Got to be free, we better hold up, hold up, hold up. Before we give away our freedoms and rights, but better show up. You know what it is. Straight into the mainframe, same game. Free will is drilling in a dwindling decay. Only a few of us are seeing what's coming. Majority are mobbing straight towards the cliffs running. Hordes getting awards for sporting wars on foreign shores. But the peaceful population won't be paying these whores, making us poor. Time to straight settle the score. Got the guidance and protection now and forevermore. So race to the bottom, content saturation. Every corner of the media portraying its strain mayhem. Artificial music taking over Spotify. Vested in warfare, said the artist, it's impossible to justify. Fake currency and competition for attention. Clickbait KPIs and your data is for collection. Now bound we start showing other human beings some real affection. Smiling at your neighbor, appreciate their good. Feel the natural intelligence of divine keys. Intuition of within is calling the peace. Keep it locked up in the flow and won't eat their feet. And they're swapping, scrolling. We got to be free, we better hold up, hold up, hold up. Before we give away our freedoms and rights, we better show up, show up, show up. Remember our true purpose in life. Remember purpose in life, yo, 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 yo. Yeah, yeah, we gotta be free, we better hold up, hold up, hold up. Before we give away our freedoms and rights, we better show up, show up, show up. Remember our true purpose in life. Yes. Yeah, we gotta remember our truer purpose in life. You know, all this AI, everybody's leaning on the AI to do everything under the guise of productivity, right? Oh, I'm so productive because I'm using the AI. Okay, that's fine. I'm productive without the AI, right? We gotta listen to our natural intelligence. We gotta listen to our intuition. And the more that we give away our intuition to some computer program, the more we give away our freedoms and our rights, and the more we give away access to the most sacred gift that we have, which is our inner wisdom. So that's what that song is about there. That's gonna be dropping soon. Yes, Josh, I got a new album coming out just in time for Confluence. If anybody wants to see my next live show, I'm gonna be at Confluence in Texas, one of the best events that I've been to. It's amazing, organic, regenerative food, all grown on the property. And yeah, highly recommend checking it out. Go to Confluence TX, that's the name of the website. And you can use my code Prezence10 for 10% off if you want to come see me live in person. I'll also be opening for Dub Effects in Portland and Seattle, coming up pretty soon in April as well. So if you're up in the Pacific Northwest, come out to Portland and Seattle. All right, this next one's called Taxation is Theft. I'm gonna do a live looping one of this. a product of our labor and our divine creativity. Yeah. We won't be used for funding war and genocide and heavy weaponry. Yeah, yeah. Taxation theft. I won't be paying no money to fake authority. Taxation theft. I won't fund no war, no genocide. Do you know I'ma keep my money in the community? Or prosperity, you know. We know that taxation, theft, and the government is slavery. It's a modern form of slavery. We're paying no mind or money to false authority. Because we own the product of our labor and our divine creativity. Creativity divine. We won't be used for funding war and genocide and heavy weaponry. Heavy weaponry, taxation, theft. Sing this with me, everybody at home. Taxation theft, taxation is theft, taxation theft. I won't be used for funding war. Taxation, taxation. From the day you were born, the system treats you like commodity, taking their cut, every transaction, every quantity. They tax on what you earn, what you buy, what you sell, what you own, what you inherit. That shit is an atrocity. That don't even include the hidden tax, that of inflation when they print money and take a luxe vacation. Then they counterfeit a couple stacks of more, spend it on war and corresponding media campaigning. Most people know that it's a wrong to rob their neighbor, but they think that it's a right if a govy wrote it down on paper. Programmed to believe slavery a racial issue, whites versus blacks. Either way the master get the revenue, either way the subject is you, until you choose to own yourself in everything you do. You stop being subdued by the coercion of the few and break the bondage and acknowledge your inherent worth too. Yeah. A taxation, theft, and the government is slavery. Yeah. It's a modern form of slavery. We're paying no money to false authority. Yeah, yeah. Because we own the product of our labor and our divine creativity. Creativity divine. All right, every single person at home, I want you to sing this with me right now. Taxation theft, and we already know that it is. Oh yes, taxation theft. A taxation is theft. Taxation theft. So I'll be paying the government a corrupt crooks. You know, you know. A taxation. And now the banks of the river guide the flow of the currency. Now all of a sudden, for the first time in history, you can get your currency out of the banks and grow your own. Take ownership of your life force energy. Even back in the days of Rome, they used silver and gold to protect against the parasitic entities. So now I use ancient and modern technology, stacking precious metals. Crypto is my philosophy. Thrive and prosper straight to the coming apocalyptic collapse. Narrow being used to the counter economic attack. Living life like a certain Samuel Edward Conkin III. Inspired by the agora, the free market's absurd. Ross Ulbricht got locked up for just creating one. Countless other men and women lives ruined or done. For heaven's sake, let us engage in voluntary transactions. No criminal in the middle taking fractions. No taxation, theft, and the government is slavery. Yeah. Passio, we're paying no money to false authority. Yeah, yeah. Big up to my boy 33, aka Derek Bros, for writing the second verse on that one. If you haven't seen the full music video, go to prezencemusic.com and you can see my video with Mr. 33. This song right here is for all those chemtrails being sprayed up in the sky right now. Woke up this morning and the whole sky was completely whited out, you know. Stuff spray in the sky. I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky. Oh, would you stop spraying the sky? wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky. Would you stop spraying the sky? Big up to that truth music, you know. I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky. We better walk the walk to get the spray in the stars, cause they be poisoning the air on a scale colossal. Tired of talking about a right and a wrong, but when they killing you softly, it's impossible not to. Geoengineering, always sparing, domineering, playing God with the weather like a Satan's apostle. Sweating in the sun, I bet the sun, I living longer, never victim consciousness amongst our fat debacle. No, we already got the solution within us, remove the inner pollution and see the blue in the ceiling. Evolution up in here and the community healing. We know morality freeing because of what we've been speaking. All we gotta do is just stand up, say no. Enough is enough to your criminal foes. We get vocal with your disposal, bring in a new proposal for some clean air, water, and soil. Let's make it total. Stop spraying the sky. You know what it is, yeah. I wanna see blue sky. I wanna see blue sky. I wanna see blue sky. Oh, would ya stop spraying the sky? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wanna see blue sky. I wanna see blue sky. I wanna see blue sky. Almost every single day I see a new disaster. The weather warfare pushing faster, faster. Revelation of the method, they call it climate change. Carbon tax on us when they the ones to blame. Aluminum and DEW make a wildfire. Harping next rap, flood you like a geyser. Burn Lahaina, California for the 100th time. Drown in Texas, Carolina, dig a lithium mine. For a battery, the real Tesla made obsolete. Free energy existed in the 19th century. If we care about environmental recovery, stop crediting the private flying climate puppetry. Like a Lyndon B. Johnson back in 62 said who control the weather will control the world, that's true. But if we control the climate with our minds alone, now we beat them at their own game or claim the throw, yo. Stop spraying the sky. Everybody sing this with me, here we go. Boom, I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky. Sing it with me now, stop spraying the sky. You know, yeah, 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 yeah. Wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky. And for the crimes against humanity, we're gonna hold them all accountable. For the crimes against our sanity, we better hold them all accountable. And for the crimes against our life on earth, we're gonna hold them all accountable. Because their poison not allowable, we better hold them all accountable. Until they stop spraying the sky. Would you ever look up, curse the white lines and say please, I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky. Or would you stop spraying the sky? Yeah, I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky. Yeah, and those natural rain clouds too. The blue skies and the natural rain clouds and all the natural weather, you know. We don't want any of this fake, manipulated weather. Yeah. Thanks for listening, everybody. Once again, if you want to find my music, you can find me at prezencemusic.com. How much time do we got, guys? How much time we got? I'm going to keep it rolling. cause, yes, we got to unify. Differences between us make us beautiful and divine. The politicians, they use the difference to divide. And I know who I am, my heart is in alignment. Standing up to the tyrant, no need to live in confinement. Babylon crumbling before my eyes, I'm not surprised yet. Every breath I take in the oxygen, I'm optimizing. My health is my true wealth, and no vaccine will compromise it. Leaders injecting into the ship with the genetically modified. Installing the operating system, 5G comes online. If death by toxic chemicals, heavy metals ever make the headlines, blame it on the virus which they never purify. That's right, oh yes sir, because we're living through a scam, yeah. I said we're living through a scam, a scam, a scam. Said we're living through a scam, yo. Yeah, there's a new type of Nazi on the block. Political correctness is the branding on the floor. Operation Warp Speed, they coming with them vaccine. When them needle come at me, there's only one who takes a shot. Hey, I got the 12 gauge in the closet, 357 on my bedside. Clock on my appendix, I'm athletic, train myself right. Contact tracers, come at me, your medic won't be too sight. Owning this human body, self-defense, it is my birthright. Indoctrination, get out to great, I'm living under a slave state. You figured out yet that the criminals can only rule your true religion and hate authority, held in belief a majority. For nothing more than this breaking conformity. Outnumber them, 1,001. Wake from your slumber, job battle is one. Yes, I say, because we're living through a scam, yeah. I said we're living through a scam, a scam, a scam. Said we're living through a scam. We will reclaim, we will reclaim, we will reclaim our sovereignty. We growing stronger, we growing stronger each day. Yeah. Let me see everybody's fist in the air like this. Yeah, we will reclaim our sovereignty. We growing stronger, we growing stronger each day. Because election is selection, let the fraud get your attention. Every 4 years, put a new puppet in the throne with no objection to aggression, no oppression, no violent tax collection, true democracy. Each individual making their own selection. 51, thinking they own the 14, that's my blue. Dialectic to distract, deceive and divide, it's not cool. Time for us to each become the master of our destiny. Individual sovereignty is the way to free society. Rise up, we take our power back, yo. Rise up and be the change you want to see. Rise up, your silence is compliance. So let your words shape your future destiny. Oh yes, rise up, I counter-attack you. Rise up and take a stand for love and peace. Oh yes, we rising up. There's no more playing small now. The time has come to choose to be free. Cause we're living through a scam. Yeah.
And we not let no politician
I said we're living through a scam. Yeah.
We're
Free in our minds and in our hearts. Cause we're living through a scam. Yeah. We practice self-ownership. Said we're living through a scam. Yeah. And you know child love always prevails in the end. Deliver propaganda. Yo, thank you all again for tuning in for FUNL. Chanting down all of the side of me. Yeah. Alright, okay. Another false flag. Yeah. Propaganda delivery device, you know. Say a possibility. The people stop buying into the puppetry. Waste a life fulfilled by what's in harmony. But the false selection, use discretion, find perfection of our honesty. Honest with ourselves right now. If we honest with ourselves, we see theater for the masses at play. We got to outbow the curtain, all determine what to do and what is right for we. It's called a self-responsibility. Disengage from the world as a stage. We got to channel our rage into productivity. We got to know absolute state of relativity. Gotta lose attachment to emotional negativity. We got to disengage from the publicity of all the actors, actresses who put us in harm's way. We got to stop to worship a human sacrifice, petty ablaze the fire on Babylon and their conspiracy. They come in with another side upstage, another false flag plan, say. And the first casualty of war is the truth, and we ignoring all the scams, right? So we keep on shouting from the rooftop, disengage from Instagram, say. And the social media deliver propaganda to the palm of your head. The social media deliver propaganda into the palm of your head. The media already admitted to all the vax damage. Little fact sandwich between a couple piece of lies on toast. COVID misdiagnosed, a big nothing burger reduce a population with injected murder. Public somehow forgotten the MAGA really meant job a catastrophe. Clear people out of the street, soon replaced by a new definition. American idiot shit, and in diapers can formulate no sense without a script to write. One false flag to the next. Look to your right, now look to your left. No free speech on Twitter or X. And a car gonna wreck when you drive while you text. When the mind will jump from a thing to the next. Then ejaculate to porn up sex. Everybody compete for the baddest. Get a new iPhone cause it got better spec. So perplexed, people haven't learned yet. Government only give lies and threats. When a hamster wheel from your birth to your death. Gotta work to your sweat, gotta pay that debt. Stop, meditate and calm your breath. Stop, meditate and calm your breath. Stop, meditate and calm your breath. Because they coming with another side upstage, another false flag plan, say. And the first casualty of war is the truth, and we ignoring all the scams, right? So we keep on shouting from the rooftop, disengage from Instagram, say. And the social media deliver propaganda to the poor. Social media deliver propaganda, you know, to the palm of your head. The social media deliver propaganda. A false flag play. Ba-ram-ba-da-ba-down-bow. A social media deliver propaganda. A false flag play. Ba-ram-ba-da-ba-down-bow. All right, y'all. Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. This is my last song today. This song is called The Breath of Life. If y'all are listening, take a deep breath in your belly all the way to the top of your head. All the way up and hold it at the very top of your head. And now everybody release that big breath with a nice sigh. Got to own the side. A breath of our life, a ride on. Leave behind the fight or flight, a fly on. Turning our minds, I own. Got to know the sound. A breath of our life, a ride on. Leave behind the fight or flight, a fly on. Turning our minds, I own. Got to own the sound. I breathe in a new type of vibe energy. I disconnected from the external sensory, and now I hold a vision of pristine clarity. Envision people living in prosperity. I breathe out and release all the density. I listen closely to the harmonies and melodies, and now I'm holding and unfolding to the remedy, the heavenly presence of serenity. We got to get out of our own way, holy. Know the heaviness, carry no way. Don't be waiting for somebody's okay, obey. Only the voice inside your heart and what your conscience say. Trust in the guidance from the silence eternal. With the power of our breath, we're flying over the hurdles. Let the fire burn as we affirm that we are eternal. Violet flame and my brain is glowing up a bright purple. Say, breath of our life, ride on. Leave behind the fight or flight, I fly on. Turning our minds, I own. Got to know the sound. You know, a breath of our life, ride on. Leave behind the fight or flight, I fly on. Turning our minds, I own. Got to own the sound. I breathe in as if it was was my last day on this earth, and God had gifted me the opportunity to serve. Now I hold it and observe the beauty we deserve. The waves come, and whether we like it or not, it's time to serve. Breathe out and obliterate the fear and the doubt. The water abundant, no need to manufacture, no drought. Now I hold it out and love my hope being throughout. We are perfect as we are, and our purpose allowed. And let it go of the attachment to the physical material, creating more efficiently, reside in the ethereal. Cause we wanna take our freedom, make it illegal. We're immune to their fake disease, and our people are peaceful and safe. And no need to stress, everything blessed, gotta be fit to express. People depressed, nevertheless, we can make it by the breath of the lesson. We rising above with the power of breath, rising above with the power of breath. We're rising above with the power of breath. We take a breath of our life, right on. Leave behind the fight or flight, a fly on, turning our minds on. We got to know ourselves. A breath of our life, right on. Leave behind the fight or flight, a fly on, turning our minds on. We got to own for the Most High. Take a deep breath in with me right now. A breath of our life, right on. I leave behind the fight or flight, a fly on, a turning our minds. Got to know this, you know. A breath of our life, right on. I leave behind the fight or flight, a fly on, a turning our minds. Got to own the Yo, thank you all so much for listening again, once again today. All my people out there celebrating freedom, truth, natural law, peace, abundance, prosperity for all of humanity, all living beings, all animals, all plant life on the earth. Yes, hope you all have a beautiful day. Once again, you can find all my music at prezencemusic.com. It's in my name here on StreamYard. prezencemusic.com. All my videos, all my music, all of my lyrics, it's all self-produced. Go there and check it out. Thank you all so much for listening today. Once again, thanks to the organizers, and appreciate y'all very much for sharing and spreading this message of truth, freedom, and love. Big up to all involved. Peace.